to The Real. As you can see, our girl Garcelle is actually out today, but don't you worry, she'll be back very soon. We miss you so much. But ladies, it is officially 2021. Look at that. We made it through 2020. It's a brand new year. So, are we ready to kick it off with some girl chat?
Yes.
Yes, please, now.
And guess what? Today isn't just important because it's our first show of 2021, but today is also important because, it's our girl Jeannie's birthday! Woo!
No, thank you. No,
¡Feliz
really.
cumpleaños! Happy birthday, Jeannie! We love you so much, and obviously 2020 was such a crazy year, but I am curious today on your birthday, how do you feel, and have you been reflecting on what the past year has been like for you, and what are you excited that this new year holds?
I'm excited because we all need a fresh start. We need to move over to the next chapter of our lives. And I can safely say that I don't think anybody's lives are going to be the same as it was before. We're all reimagining ourselves in new ways, which is an exciting and scary thing, you know? And for me, being cooped up in quarantine made me really appreciate the ways that we get to be women. You know, we get to rush off to work, run errands for kids, earn degrees, invent vaccines, you know? So I also noticed that half the time we're doing these things, we're standing in front of our closet, stressed out on what to wear. So this quarantine, I actually decided, you know what? I want to create my own clothing collection, an entire fashion line.
I love that.
And it's something that I've always been asked for years, why haven't you done it, after hosting so many, shows on fashion and talking about fashion. But for me, honestly, I'd never found a retailer that can actually reimagine fabrics the way I like it, reimagine clothing off the runway at the price that I want to pay, real talk. But now I finally have. So I'm excited about this, and also because I get to actually pull in my fans. So you guys are gonna be a part of the entire process. You guys are going to customize the exact looks that I get to, show you wear to your liking. And I mean, things like, I don't know about you guys, but all quarantine, I was living in joggers. So why can't we find joggers that are actually comfortable enough to wear for work? I'm gonna invent my own cool, savvy, khaki joggers to wear in professional wear. So I'm excited. The design process starts now. So you guys follow me on IG, and the collection will launch in fall.
What will it be called?
Congratulations!
Okay, so that's gonna be a part of the process. So you guys are gonna have to follow me on IG, and you'll find out, because you guys are gonna help me pick the name.
All right.
Oh my God, I love that.
Congratulations and happy birthday,
Thank
Jeannie.
you guys.
Happy 62nd birthday.
Girl, Asia no raisin, and she popping over here at 62.
I love it. We love you so much, and we can't wait to celebrate you. Guys, being locked down during a pandemic can definitely be hard for single people looking for affection. And it looks like some men have had enough. They've had enough, people, because according to Vice, many men are dating apps have been pressuring women to break lockdown rules to come on over and meet them. That's right. They're asking them to meet up indoors, to come on over for house parties, and even trying to convince them that COVID isn't even real. So, ladies, what do you think about all this pandemic pressure when it comes to dating? They trying to get on.
It's real.
Yes. Thirst.
And I'm actually surprised. Is it really only men? Because why could I picture women being this way too? I don't think we should just put it on men.
And we tend to be more
persuasive. That women are out there too. Yes, for sure.
It's been since March. It's been a long time. A lot of people, they're trying to follow the rules. They isolated. I mean, we're lucky, because we all have someone. But can you imagine, a lot of my single friends, I check in with them all the time, to be in their house by themselves for weeks and weeks at a time. And the nice thing is that the dating apps do allow you to have compassion, but there is nothing like the feel of someone, the hug, the cuddling. And, if you're thinking about...
Tell us about it, Lonnie.
It's like, but
the touch.
Just imagine.
Find us what it's like over there.
It's a lot happening over
blushing.
here. Okay?
She is blushing.
But I can understand.
Ain't nothing like it.
But they also have to remember that this is a pandemic and it's serious. And it won't last too long, God willing. It won't last too much longer. But this is my thing. You got to think of it differently. You got to change that negative to a positive. I always say that, right? So think about the fact that, one, if he's trying to persuade you, or she is, maybe they're not really serious. Maybe they just trying to get the goods. And actually,
That's right.
it could be like really romantic if you get to know each other on the phone until you get up to meet. And there are things that you could do to satisfy yourself with that person, even if they're on the video. I used
What
to
happened
do
to
that.
good old phone
Well,
sex?
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on now. It can
Exactly.
actually be very
not worth your
imaginative
life.
and fun. It is not
Yeah.
worth the Rona. No hookup. Listen, no hookup is worth the Rona. Like, think about
Facts.
it. Your entire life? Like, come on. You've been
Facts.
working.
And guys,
Here's,
these
I
are
see
adults.
your way of thinking about it, Lonnie, but I'm going to say this. It has been since March. We have been behaving yourselves. You have stocked up on TP. Don't give up now. Don't just all of a sudden give up. You worked so hard. You preserved yourself, and your life matters. So make him wait. And if he's worth the wait, then trust me, he will be willing to wait.
That's right. You better preach, Jeannie Mai.
That's easier said
Thank
than
you.
done. My thing is, too, it's a safety issue. Do not allow them to talk you into coming over to their house and saying all that. It's still a safe. You still don't know this person. They still a stranger.
just might
It
end
still
up
should
on
be a public
Dateline.
place. Exactly. So just understand, keep all that in your mind while he up here going,
Yes.
keep all of that in your mind about safety. It's physical and it's your health. And you should be okay. I wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We wish you very well. Maintain discipline, ladies. Now, up next, it can be
Yes.
very challenging to work during a global pandemic. And recently, one fed up employee said, "I quit," because he felt disrespected by his boss. Twitter user Chef Boyardee posted a text conversation he had with his boss where he explained that the reason he didn't show up for work that day was because his grandmother unexpectedly passed away. So his boss then responded by saying, "That's fine. For the future, let us know ahead of time, no matter how early, so we can get your shift covered." To which Chef replied, "Who do I need to talk to in order to put my 2 weeks in?" So ladies, this is a big debate right now. Whose side are you on?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I personally would never expect some kind of empathy or something extra deep from employment. Like, that just would never be my expectation. But in this case, how was he supposed to tell you earlier? The woman passed away suddenly. He don't know that this is about to happen. So supposedly, when I read the entire thing, the woman passed at 11, and he informed his employer at 11:30. That seems pretty obvious. By the way, he was supposed to be at work at 11 o'clock when she passed. I personally wouldn't be offended by what they wrote me, just because I wouldn't expect much from an employee. I just recognize that they don't care about me. They're not my friend. They're not my homegirl. They're my employer. And furthermore, they really don't care, and I guess I don't expect them to care. So I'd just be like, damn, that sucks, but here it goes. Like, I'll hopefully let you know earlier. I'll let you know sooner. I'll tell God to tell me when the Grim Reaper's on his way.
Right,
First of
right.
all, okay, I do want to say that if he was supposed to be at work at 11, how long it take him to get to work?
I know.
That's the thing.
I know.
Okay, so
I
then,
know.
no, Lonnie, I thought the same thing, right? So I want to have empathy
Yeah.
towards the situation by
Right.
saying, no matter what, never expect your boss or any employer or somebody that you're only related to through work to have feelings for you. Like, they're gonna think about
That's
work
not
and
your
you can't get mad at
homegirl.
them. But I thought, why did he contact at 11:30? Because if he had to be there at work at 11, like, you would have seen him or heard that he came through the door, and then all of a sudden he had to take off because he found out the news. Then I thought maybe he literally found out, was so shocked, didn't get to show or speak to anybody that he showed up on time and bounced.
No,
But,
actually,
so I'm
ladies,
just like,
he never contacted. If you think about it, the employer contacted him at 11:30. That's what happened. Because that's why the employer said, "Hey,
Look
why
at the
you
text
not?
messages. It does
What's
appear.
going on?" And so he never contacted.
right, you would contact
so,
somebody 30 minutes, after you haven't showed up for your shift. You're right.
Well, some
Right.
people were
So
saying
he
he
never-
couldn't think straight. You know, his mind wasn't thinking about his job. His mind was thinking about his grandmama.
And that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think maybe he got caught up in the emotion. I think everything was a snap judgment. I think he said, "Forget my job. You know, my grandmama died." That's understandable. Then when they contacted him, and then he said, "My grandmother died," he did expect some level of empathy. The employer should have said, "I'm sorry for your loss," or, you know, "I know this is hard." And my thing is, the employer, depending on how long he been there, he could have said, he could have waited to do that. But he didn't do that.
Yes.
And so then the guy just got into his feelings, and I think he made a snap judgment and said, "Who I need to talk to? Because you don't even care about me." And so
Right.
With that,
Guys, where
logic,
did he work
I can
again? I
agree.
read it, but where did he work? Because obviously it depends on the environment that you work in. Like,
He
obviously.
must be a chef. Is he cooking?
Tell me
Is
the
he
wait.
doing
Okay,
RD?
Adrian, I'm smoking what you're rolling. So tell me, what environment would you be in where you don't feel that you necessarily have to call about your absence?
No, I
I
always feel
can't
like
think
I
of
have
one.
to call. It depends on
Right.
the environment where I feel that the person should say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Now, let's keep it real. I work with you guys on a personal level. Like, this is not just like, "Oh, I hand you something, we have
employee
like we
X.
we share personal stories, there's personal relationship here. If I hit you guys and was like, "Hey Jeannie, let the Zoom chat this morning know that so and so passed away," and you were like, "Could you let me know earlier?" My feelings will for sure be hurt, because I would expect something different from the environment of work that we work in. I would not expect
Right.
our EPs, whether it's Rachel, I would not, like them, I know they'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, what can we do for you?" But that's not every work environment, because trust me, while I've worked in a
don't
work
expect
environment where
that.
they would send flowers, and which is what you guys would do, I've also worked in work environments where the person absolutely has been like, "You should have let me know earlier." And again, while it sucked, I personally didn't take offense, because that's not my friend. There's no personal relationship there.
And am I wrong? Am I a little too work oriented? Which the answer is probably yes. But am I too work oriented that if a life circumstance happened to me, even if, let's say, I got into a car accident on my way to work, the first thing in my mind is, "Oh my God, I gotta let my boss know. I gotta call them." Like, I don't know
you have
why, but like,
commitment.
I get worried. Right. So naturally, I don't know if I could just, I don't know. I tell somebody to.
It was an
pass the message on.
unexpected death. It was
Of
an
course,
unexpected
of
death.
course.
So that,
I
to
think
me,
that person's more
it
human than
warrants
me, is what
something
I'm saying.
different. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Like, what you're really supposed to do is don't think about work and go tend to the emergency. But I just,
Which is-
I realized that, oh,
Lonnie,
dang,
what
I don't
would
even
you
know how to
do?
do that. She would
With-
give work a call, and then she would tend to the emergency.
Yeah, I would definitely.
It's
I would
Lonnie.
definitely. But what?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I would call. I would call.
Yeah.
First of
Well,
all,
maybe
I
I
probably
wouldn't
would
call.
be at
I'd
work,
have Israel
to be
call.
honest.
I'd be like, "I'm over here crying. Can you let somebody know?"
Adrian's crying. This is what we're
No.
gonna see when this is our time.
No, I
Exactly.
would come to work.
Adrian.
I would actually come to work, and I would be like, "Y'all, I had a passing, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna deal with it." That's just me, because this is what I do.
Yeah.
I
that
love
is you.
entertainment. And I think that, certain sacrifices and things should be made. And I'm ready. I'm getting ready if things like that happen. Things have happened. You ladies don't even know about it. Well, it's a new year, and for many people, that means a new start. And while some people want to leave the past in the past, should you leave people there too? Recently, Hollywood Unlocked reposted a tweet from I Am D West, which said, "I already got a list of people who ain't gonna make it to my life in 2021. So, ladies, are you leaving any problematic people in 2020? Do tell.
Yo, let me tell you this, when Marie Kondo was like the hottest thing on TV and teaching everybody to cleanse the unnecessary things in their house, I was cleansing the unnecessary people on my phone. I was blocking the unnecessary energy on Instagram. I love
Right.
cleaning out negative energy. And this is, I guess, that thing that you realize as you get older, is that you can't be bothered with people that disturb your peace. And it's the
That
best
right
kind
there.
of confidence once you get older. I love it.
That right there.
Right.
Yes, Lonnie, I know. You should have told me. You're keeping the
I just let
secret
you-
to yourself.
let you learn it on your own. That's what I'm saying. You know, you're blossoming into a wonderful woman, Jeannie. I want you to understand that and know that and be proud.
Right.
And I'm only going to say it this day because it's your birthday. Tomorrow.
Well, I got it on
Back
camera,
to the
so I'm gonna
regular
put it
one.
on repeat.
There you
Adrian,
go.
what about
Replay,
you?
baby. I feel like, honestly, I've always had a lot of acquaintances, or I've always been friendly with people. But when you really, really think about it, I've always kept my circle super small. And currently, if my circle gets any smaller, it's just gonna be me in it. So, and I'm actually enjoying it that way. Like, I don't know. I've always, the honest truth is that I am a loner. I may appear like I have a lot of people, but I really do enjoy time on my own, and I tend to kind of stick to myself. But I like it that way, and I've always liked it that way. So yes, if you feel the need to clear some people out of your life, go on and do it. The most important thing is your peace and your happiness.
How do you give some advice if people are looking and saying I need to clear? Should they ghost them? Should they tell
Unlike
them?
Jeannie.
What should they do?
Unlike Jeannie, who encourages me to tell people that they're being kicked out of my life, she wants me to have a full-on sit-down dinner with them and explain to them why they're being thrown out of my life. You used to feel that I should tell them.
This is a close friend. If you have a close friend who has suddenly you've outgrown, like, and you can't distance from them, I think you should kind of let them know, like, you know what? I'm in a place in my life that may be kind of weird to understand. I'm just gonna grow through this by myself. So don't feel a type of way if you're just not gonna hear from me. Let me just go do my thing.
I'm giving no warning.
You
but
just
see,
don't
then
ghost.
they think. Then their gossip in your circle is too much. I've tried that. Then they start talking about you.
But
they
the
think they're worried
gossip
about
in my
you. They
circle,
show
I
up.
literally don't care. Like, I'm not being rude. Like, if I don't care for you to be in my life, I literally don't care what you're saying in the world because it's so distant from my real life. Like, I am the type of person that calculates what happened, I make a mental note, and I move accordingly. The end.
Well, you know what? I'm still in both your
What?
circles.